You know those random recipes on the back of boxes? Who the heck makes those? I the heck make those. Hello, happy Imani Monday, and welcome to Back of the Box, where I go to the grocery store, pick an aisle using a random number generator, and find a box with the recipe on it. And then I make it. So today we went to the good old Publix and our aisle number was 1. Now the first aisle of Publix is a bunch of produce, the deli, the bakery, and then a couple of fridges and freezers. So obviously we're not gonna find any recipes on the produce, deli, or bakery, which means we were left with the fridges, which were mostly pre-sliced deli meats, cheese, sausage, and pasta. Check the pasta, struck out. Check the deli meat, struck out. I was heading to the cheeses when my husband pulled me over.
Some stuff on it.
Jimmy Dean, we got a maple sausage, apple cheese balls. I think we did it. I think we have found it. Jimmy Dean maple sausage roll has a recipe on it. Actually, all of their sausage varieties have recipes on them. It was very hard to narrow it down to this one, but we're doing this one because it sounds delicious, but it doesn't have a million ingredients. If this comes out well, we are going back to the store. We are getting the Italian sausage, and we are making the bolognese. Before today, we're making maple sausage apple cheese balls, which kind of sounds like a bunch of random words put together, but hear me out. It's gonna be good. I can feel it. Our ingredients are chopped pecans, Jimmy Dean maple pork sausage, shredded sharp cheddar cheese, all-purpose baking mix, coarsely grated and peeled Granny Smith apple, and cinnamon. Now, one thing I've noticed about these recipes, right, is that they be sneaky. They try to make the directions shorter and simpler by making the ingredients more involved. Because where in the world am I going to be buying coarsely grated and peeled Granny Smith apple? I'm not. I'm gonna have to grate it myself. That's fine, you know? That's what I'm here for. So we're gonna start by peeling and grating this apple. I honestly don't know that I've grated an apple before. Peeled, sure. Grating, no. Admittedly, I have more faith in a recipe when it has me develop a skill I've never used before. Not that grating an apple is a skill, but you know what I mean. That said, I don't want to get my hopes too far up because, man, it could go wrong. The apple is so soft that grating it feels kind of like it could go sideways at any moment. All right, our apple is done. That is delightful. Oh my God, I love grated apple. So now that our apple is grated, we're gonna go ahead and toast these pecans real quick. And then we're gonna do a little A/B experiment. The instructions say to just combine all the ingredients. But down at the bottom, there is a cook's tip that says to cook, crumble, and drain the sausage for best results. So I'm gonna make half this recipe with the sausage pre-cooked and half the recipe just as it is. We're gonna see which one we like more. All right, we are done browning our sausage. So the bowl over here on my right is going to be where we put our cooked sausage, and the bowl to my left will be where we do our raw sausage. Also, y'all cannot smell it, but this smells so good. And our raw sausage over here. Is sausage raw? It's uncooked. Is it raw though? Hey Siri, is sausage raw?
Sausage is sold raw, both in bulk form and as links. This answer is from thekitchen.com.
So I should not eat this off my fingers. Not that I would have. Moving on. So now we're adding the rest of our remaining ingredients, starting with our shredded cheese. Next, we're gonna add 3/4 a cup of all-purpose baking mix, or 1 1/4 plus, wait, 2/8 is 1/4. So half of 3/4 would be 3/8? Hey Siri, what's half of 3/4?
1 divided by 2 times 3/4 is 0.375.
Hey Siri, what's half of 3/4 in fractions?
1 divided by 2 times 3/4 is 0.375.
No, I knew it! I knew it. I knew it. Thank you. I did my fractions right. Unfortunately, it's not very helpful because we do not have a 1/8 a cup, but at least I could feel good. So this recipe taught me something new because I did not know what all-purpose baking mix was. I believe it is a, how do you say, biscuit? We didn't use Bisquick growing up. My mom just made pancakes from scratch. My mom made most things from scratch, which is probably why I am the way that I am today. Okay, so 3/8 is just under half a cup. So I'm gonna do just under half a cup. That looks about right. Let's weigh it though to make sure it's consistent across both. That's 80 grams. That's what we're working with. What's interesting to me about the prospect of these meatballs, when we think meatball, we think dinner, we think savory, we think mamma mia. These are giving breakfast. I've never had a breakfast meatball before, but I am ready to be converted. Okay, after that comes our Granny Smith apple, which at this point kind of looks like hash browns, but it's fine, okay? Nothing wrong with brown apples. And last but not least, our cinnamon. Now it says to mix just until blended, which I don't know, child. I'm gonna do my best. There's not really anything liquid in here, so blended is kind of a rough thing to achieve. I don't know what word I would use to describe what's happening here. Incorporated, combined, uniform. Now I will say the version that does not have cooked sausage, it's so sticky to itself that it doesn't want to let anyone else in. When I read mix just until blended, that makes me think like you don't want it overworked too much, but this simply had to be worked a lot. Now let's make some balls, I guess. I'm gonna start with the cooked ones since those are not a health code violation. I'm just gonna try to make something ball-like. It doesn't really want to hold its shape too much, so that's kind of presenting a little bit of a problem. Honestly, it's very hard to resist the urge to just eat this right now. I guess the baking mix probably wouldn't taste too good, but like everything else that's in there is cooked already, honey. I want to eat it. Moving on to our raw meatballs. I'm doing my best to make these balls uniform, but admittedly, they're probably the wrong size because I have no concept of an inch. All right, our balls, wash your hands. All right, our spheres have been molded. Something that I do suspect is that since these ones were cooked ahead of time, they're probably gonna cook quicker, so I'm gonna check in on them about halfway through the cook time. So now we're gonna pop these in the oven for 12 to 14 minutes. It smells amazing in here. It smells so good. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling optimistic. These smell incredible. So the ones that were pre-cooked don't look as nice as the ones that were not. They look more like, what are they called? Kitchen sink cookies? Either way though, I'm excited to try them. I'm feeling good about this. Now it does say to serve with toothpicks, so I am doing just that. I feel very optimistic. Husband.
Yes, no.
Did your voice crack? It's time.
Ooh, this one smells good.
It smells so good. Hi, handsome face.
Hey, gorgeous baby.
So today we have, what do we have? We have maple sausage apple cheese balls. Right? It's kind of word salad.
There's a lot going on there, but it smells great.
Cheers. We're so silent.
Honestly, maybe just taste sausage.
I agree. I'm getting a lot of sausage flavor. I'm getting something green in there, which I think is the green apple. Most of the cheese, it seems like, is on the bottom. Yeah, I mainly just taste sausage. And honestly, I took a little sample of the sausage before.
Doesn't taste much different.
No, it tastes better. The sausage itself tastes better than the meatball.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's shockingly different.
That's very different.
It's the same proportions of everything?
Mm-hmm. Even weighed them out.
I would lose a bet on that.
This one's better.
It's way better. I taste pecans, I taste apples, I taste cheese, and then I also taste sausage.
The cheese, to me, is the thing that's really appeared and wasn't in the previous version. Because in the previous one, right, the sausage is holding everything together and it's like basically encased everything. And in this one, the sausage is already in its own little spots. And then the cheese is really holding it all together.
And the sausage and the cheese are the two strongest flavors, for sure. For something with apple in the name, I want to taste more apple.
I mean,
Right?
I guess.
Do you think that would mess up the flavors?
It's not even that. It's that when I look at the name, maple sausage, apple, cheese, balls, right? I'm like, apple is second billing. What?
I was just thinking, and you're just going down and you want to taste each one. You're going to taste one.
Yeah, you know, me personally, I'm not getting enough balls flavor.
I am not participating in that part of the code.
All right,
What you were
with balls
saying.
being merely the shape
Yes.
and not
Everything
a
that comes
flavor
before
profile. Apple got second billing, and that's only because you couldn't put it in third, right? Maple sausage cheese apple balls, that I think would really make you be like, where's the apple at? You called it an apple ball. I think I understand what you're saying. I think maybe it just didn't need the apple at all. I don't really know if it needs to be in there. So, what are we rating the ones that we don't like as much?
Got 3.
Wow.
It's just,
But no, I agree. I agree.
you got the greasiness of sausage without any of the benefit.
And what do we rate the one with the chef tip?
I don't know what's good. I'm gonna take another bite. Yeah, I'm still gonna 7.5, I think.
Yeah, I would say like 7, 7.5. The one thing though is that I really don't feel like I can eat more than 2 of them because they're greasy.
Yeah, they're very greasy.
And I wouldn't eat more than 2 sausages, you know, at breakfast. I can't really eat more than 2 sausage balls right now. But despite them not being as cute, the cook's tip, follow it.
It's the only way to do it.
Yeah, make the ones that look like kitchen sink cookies. All right, the most important question. Would you try another recipe from a Jimmy Dean sausage roll?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because that was not your chef pro tip. That was they told us to make the adjustment. The adjustment made it good enough to be like, yeah, I'd consider doing this for other people, which means I'd want to see another one from them.
Okay, because I want to try the bolognese recipe that they have.
I wondered if that's where this was leading.
Yes. Well, that is it for today. Thank you once again for joining me. If you enjoyed hanging out today, please make sure that you subscribe, give this video a like, send it to your other friends. Let's all hang out together. If you didn't enjoy this video, that's fine. You're kind of like our little friends over here, greasy and not living up to their full potential, but I believe in you. I do believe that one day though, you could be like the sausages on the right side of the tray. Until then, we're gonna keep working on you. Watch some more videos, you'll figure it out. That is all for me, and I will see you next week. Mwah. Bye.